one. I was out in the frigid cold for about 30 minutes, so that
Oh,
may
jeez.
affect my speaking.
That's fine. I should also probably announce this on Twitter as well.
Don't. It's not like it's gonna get people to watch our show.
I mean, I just do it anyway.
Harry has a pretty decent Twitter following, as far as I know. Subscribe to Harry's Twitter. Follow Harry's Twitter account.
Follow my Twitter account where I tweet about comic books and jokes about shaken babies.
Okay. We're live, by the way. Okay.
No! That's the worst one.
Okay.
No!
Hi, and welcome to the first Storytime with Scrappy of 2021. If you were expecting an immediate return to Duel of the Fates, well, too bad. Luigi time.
I see what you did there, and I appreciate that reference.
Oh man.
Thank you for that. Hello, I am Scrappy Fan 92. The
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I should. I'll explain the burp later. You guys already know, but.
Cut.
Okay.
No.
Oh my god.
Hi, I'm Scrappy. I'm Scrappy Fan 92, and this is a hot mess.
But that's how we
With us today is Harry, our recorder.
Yeah. I got no jokes this time.
And our ever so beleaguered friend Tanner.
Hello, I'm your resident drunkle.
And returning after a month-long hiatus because he wasn't about that Star Wars life is Nova.
Oh my god.
I'm just here for the food.
Dude, I made some jambalaya earlier though. That shit was fire. That has nothing to do with. That has nothing to do with the story. By the way, I'm sorry to interrupt. I should clarify that drunkle thing was a half joke. I am drunk right now.
Oh.
Yes, Tanner was actually out with family when I basically called him for story time. So, yeah, instead of spending time with his loved ones, he just decided to come here.
Yeah, instead of spending time with my loved ones, I spent a little time eating a meatball sub, then I bought Hitman 3, and then I came here.
Quality.
Living the dream. So, as you can guess from the personnel lineup we have tonight, we're not reading the Star Wars script because, well, Joey and Bright and Savior aren't here.
Yeah.
We were going to try and have an episode around New Year's Eve week of 2020, but we just lost track, and Tanner's computer got busted.
Yeah, it did. I'm using my phone right now, so if there's reverb, I apologize in advance. That being said, I don't fucking apologize for the burping. We're keeping that.
Yes, and since we have, well, a very different for Star Wars, this is the usual lineup. Since we have a different personnel lineup, we are going to, well, just read something else because it's been almost a month that we're bored.
It's better to do something rather than nothing, I guess.
Yeah, that was some dorm room philosophy you just spat out there, Harry.
Story time is basically just a dorm room with even
It's a
worse
dorm
accommodation.
room of all the. It's a dorm room of all the students who didn't get laid.
Jeez.
I suppose now would be a bad time to mention that I actually met my girlfriend this year.
Oh, wait.
You know what? That gives me some hope.
Dang. Okay.
No, I'm kidding. I'm literally in the house because there's nothing to do.
Oh.
And we're not discussing actual events that happen in my country.
Oh boy.
Well then.
Oh gosh.
Dude, you want to see Lefty Tanner come out? You want to see dirty Lefty Tanner?
Not now.
Okay.
All I will say is stay safe, everyone, and let us get to our story, which is something from the 2000s. Yeah. Remember the L stands for loser that we read by the Wimpzilla? We're going back to that.
We need a placeholder because Bright Star has a life.
Yes, actually, Bright Star is works in the medical profession, so
Oh,
on
dang.
behalf of her and all her co-workers,
I didn't know that.
wash your freaking hands, please.
Which is her joining this show is the equivalent of a theoretical physicist joining an improv club. You have better things to do.
Bless her, she makes time for friends.
Yeah.
So, oh, my throat is so scorched up. I have to apologize in advance because I was reading rereading the chapters for this story just to make sure they held up, and they do.
Okay.
Hold on, I have to do one of those. I didn't notice I just opened the link. I have to prove that I'm not a robot first.
So, yeah, funny chapters, and that messed up my throat from laughing so much.
Okay, wait, bicycle.
Oh wait,
remember
was this the
what-
same story that had Luigi tried to give was it
His
Junior? Or
friend Dexter.
Yeah, his friend Dexter like love advice or something.
Yes.
That was amazing.
That was pretty great. I will admit that was charming in like a sitcom-y way.
And just
Yeah.
imagining Luigi do that is so hysterical to me.
It's honestly this entire thing does have it feels very much like a sitcom but without B plots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can
We
do
actually,
that.
I want you to hold on to that for when we do the feedback.
Yeah.
You know what's really frustrating is that we wrote a Deadpool episode with a sitcom structure, me, Jordan, and Moose. We were like, wow, this is super unique, doing a superhero show that follows a sitcom structure for an episode, and then WandaVision came out.
Oof. Keep the faith, Tanner. Your story
Yeah.
is already, it's coming along, so.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the L stands for loser by the Wimpzilla. If you haven't seen the last episode, I'm not sure why you're here. Basically, the tenet is, what if Luigi, Butt Monkey of the Mario universe, was just a complete failure at life?
That was a redundant fucking statement, my guy.
I know.
Dang. We still love him anyway.
Yeah, I know.
Like, oh gosh, I'll get into it later. It's time to get to L stand. Excuse me. Have you missed my stuttering, folks? Because I haven't.
See, I have an excuse.
We welcome you to the L stands for loser, chapter 3, Doodle Cakes.
Oh, is that the
Yes, that is the
author?
title of the chapter.
That
Oh,
does sound like a username.
It does.
Yeah.
Alright, we enter on Mario. He is enjoying another box of Doodle Cakes. He is enjoying another box of Doodle Cakes with a satisfied look on his face. And on the TV. And as we go into the bottom of the 9th, the score is Mario Hero 0, Bowser Flames 0. Are you sure there isn't anything more interesting on? Even a water skiing squirrel? This was written in 2008. The door opens.
That was a
Oh, so it's like okay, yeah, brawl and stuff.
no. Go ahead.
Oh my. The door opens and closes. Luigi from off screen says,
I'm home! Where are the doodle cakes?
Oh no!
I swear, Mario, if I find a single trace of doodle cake crumbs on that couch...
Mario frantically wipes off the sofa and desperately looks for a place to hide the empty boxes.
I will rip off your overalls and force-feed them to you as you hang upside down helplessly from the flagpole at the end of World 1-1!
Mario, after having found no place to hide the boxes, eats the boxes.
Well, where are the doodle cakes, Mario? Don't give me that! I've had a hard and long day, Mario. And all I wanted to do after my busy schedule is to flop on the couch and eat doodle cakes until I look like you.
A single tear falls down Mario's cheek.
A little relaxation is all I ask for, but no! I have to go back to the store and buy some more!
Luigi leaves. Mario takes a doodle cake out of his pocket and starts to eat it. Meanwhile, at the store...
Alright, I have the doodle cakes and the new battery for my nightlight.
Luigi notices a Toad staring at him and deepens his voice.
I mean, batteries for my power tools. Because I'm a man who likes to do manly things, like doing things with power tools and other types of tools that I am not allowed to mention on Story Time with Scrappy.
Luigi walks away. Coming up to the cash registers, Luigi says,
Which is the fastest? That one that only has one guy. That one only has one guy in it, so I'll go over there. Why am I talking to myself?
Luigi gets in line. The cashier says, and Toilinator... No, I'm just using my natural voice. And a Toilinator power scrubber comes up to $12.98. A Toad swipes his credit... A Toad swipes his credit card through the machine. Nothing happened. Try it again.
Okay, there must be... Beep! By the way, right after that, my dryer just buzzed.
Lovely.
So I wonder... Beep! He has 2 cash registers.
Yeah. Try it again.
Beep!
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 Do you have it on the wrong side?
I feel personally attacked.
Luigi moves over to the other register. And that'll be $3.98. Oh, hey, Steve. Anything happening lately?
Not much. Just got my car fixed, so I'm on my way to pick it up.
Really? What happened to it?
Well, for you to fully appreciate that story, I need to tell you about the Christmas of '97.
Well, I've got nothing but time.
Wait, did I tell you about that time me and Doug were attacked by a raccoon?
I don't think I've heard that one.
Oh, I better tell you that so you get the Christmas of '97 story. It all started when me and Doug decided to go out for some chili dogs.
Luigi checks the other register. Okay, that was a different cashier. Try it again. Beep. Try it again. Beep. Maybe this time. Nope. Try it again. Try it again. I got a good feeling about this one. Try it again. Luigi checks the other register.
And then out of nowhere, Doug screams, "Ah! Got my wallet!" So we chased after the raccoon for what seemed like...
Luigi would go on checking both registers constantly, but neither showed any signs of opening up. It seemed that the story would drag on forever, the credit card wouldn't work, and Luigi's doodle cakes would go stale. But then, as if the heavens smiled down upon him, the credit card worked. Luigi would finally be able to go home. but as soon as the window of opportunity opened, it closed. The Toad had gotten used to constantly swiping his card and couldn't stop himself from swiping the card again. As the green letters lit up to say error, Luigi collapsed to the ground, his legs going numb, and all Luigi could do was cry. Register 3 is now open. After perking his head, Luigi dashes to the register so quickly that Sonic the Hedgehog would have been put to shame.
I don't know why it's scripted like that, but...
May I help you, sir?
You most certainly may. Aye! Excuse me, sir. May I cut in front of you? I just have this one can of tuna to purchase. Okay, it is one can, right? Yes, thank you.
Since you can't tell from the this is an author's note. They are not allowed to do this mid-story. Since you can't tell from the typing, I'll have to inform you that little old ladies are very slow speakers. So when she talks... Pardon?
You fucking bitch, stop making me insecure about cutting my teeth on fanfiction. I already read a Twitter thread about that last week, and it made me question my abilities as an author.
So when she talks, try to read the sentence as slowly as you can to get an idea of what Luigi is going through.
My cat's birthday today. His name is Smokey, and he's turning 5 years old today. So I thought that I would like to give him his favorite meal.
The old lady puts the tuna can on the register. That'll be $1.45.
Excuse me, what was that price?
$1.45.
Oh, that's right. Just let me get my purse out. Now, let's see. 10 cents, 15 cents, 25 cents. No, that was a nickel. Let's make it 30 cents.
Luigi checks register number 2.
And then he started spewing eggnog all over our new carpet.
Luigi checks register number 1. Try it again. Try it again. Try it again. Try it again. Luigi goes back to the 3rd register with the old lady.
70 cents. 71 cents. 72 cents. 73 cents. Uh-oh! I grabbed the wrong can. Smokey doesn't like this flavor, so I'll have to go back and...
Luigi runs into the shelves and comes back out with an armload of cans, quickly naming them off.
Tuna, liver, surprise, bacon liver, tuna supreme, fishy liver tuna, smokehouse liver, bacon and eggs, death by chocolate. I think he likes the liver kind, but I don't know which. I think I gave him the bacon liver once. Here you go! See, I didn't want to ruin the timing of that joke. I knew you were going to read the narration, but...
Thank you, Luigi.
Thank you, unregistered disembodied voice. But he threw up afterwards, and liver surprise was recalled, I think. So maybe I'll go with fishy liver. Oh wait, he hates fish. What other liver cat food do you have? Liver. Plain liver. Okay, I'll go with that one. You had that one to begin with! Oh, did I? Silly me. Well, I think this should cover it.
The cashier, after making sure to count every dime, penny, and nickel, says, "You're 2 cents short."
Oh dear! Let's see. Here's a penny and snickerdoodle. I know I have another penny in here. Let's see.
Luigi checks on register number 2.
And then it was Christmas morning, so we finally got to open presents. I think I got a GI Toad, a toy rocket.
Luigi checks on register number 1. Try it again. Try it again. Try it again.
Oh, Mon, it's $13. Why don't you just pay in cash?
Oh gosh. Nova, you want to do this?
Fine. That's not a bad idea.
The Toad pulls out $13 and hands it to the cashier.
He sounds like the meth addict you find behind the store.
And 2 cents is your change. The Toad leaves. Luigi comes up to the cash register, right as the cashier puts a close sign on the desk.
Hey!
Sorry, but I'm already 6 minutes into my break. See you in 54 minutes.
That's fair. I respect union workers.
Luigi goes over to register number 2.
I mean, okay, enough of this story. I'm a paying customer who has waited far too long.
Do you mind? Let's see. Do you mind? I'm on break. The cashier gestures to the close sign. I'm just visiting with a friend. Luigi goes over to the only open register.
Oh shit, he's probably gonna kill himself once break is over. They give you 20 minutes, and that only gives you the amount of time to think about how much you want to kill yourself. Oh, there it is!
The old lady slaps the penny on the desk. Suddenly, balloons and confetti filled the room, and a large sign saying 1 millionth customer came down. Suddenly, a news reporter appears. I'm here with the store's 1 millionth customer. Would you like to say anything?
Oh dear. And first of all, I'd like to say happy birthday to Smokey.
Luigi couldn't believe his eyes. He was one position away from being the 1 millionth customer and being on TV. Then he realized that if he hadn't told that Toad to use cash instead of a credit card, he'd still be there swiping the card, meaning the old lady would be customer number 999,999, and Luigi would be the 1 millionth customer. It was almost enough to make him cry. And a news reporter says, As the 1 millionth customer, you get a $10,000 spending spree at the Mega Mall and an all-expense paid trip to Isle Delfino for 2 weeks with supermodel Daisy. Then you'll come home to your new beach house mansion, complete with swimming pool, monorail, theater, and a lifetime supply of doodle cakes. And Luigi cried.
Since when did she have that occupation? I don't remember that being established.
It is now. On to chapter 4. Oh,
One
gosh,
second. I have to go to the bathroom. That was good, though. That was a well-constructed joke. I can respect that.
I gotta be honest with you, it feels so weird to have, like, short chapters now.
It also feels weird that... Honestly, I'm really proud of my performance so far.
Yeah, that was fun. I enjoyed that.
Yes, well done for carrying Luigi and the old lady.
That was fun. The old lady was really fun.
Yeah, that's probably one of your best performances for story time so far.
That's just because I'm naturally slow-witted.
Get yourself ready, Nova, because Dexter and his family are back.
Oh,
Alright,
jeez.
I'm going to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry for that. I hope this doesn't slow things down too much.
No, it's cool.
No, it's fine.
It's just time to breathe.
I like how we have like 4 established Toad voices in story time now.
And one of them is apparently from Brooklyn.
Toad has and his many selves. Many personas, I guess.
Tanner himself has actually not voiced Toad in a good while. He's consciously trying to avoid it.
I mean, it kills your it kills your vocal cords.
Yeah. Good on Ethan for being the only one who just didn't bother trying to do the voice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we will try and track down Ethan eventually.
Yeah. Haven't really heard from him in a long time.
So how was everyone's New Year's Eve?
I don't remember a single thing that I did, so probably unremarkable.
I got $100 and did
Oh,
my
nice.
usual tradition with my family, which is eating grapes at the ball drop.
Nice.
Eating what?
Eating grapes at the ball drop.
Oh.
Ah. What did I do? My brother ordered pizza, and we drank sparkling cider, so all in all, a pretty good New Year's.
Okay.
2020 is gone.
Oh my god.
Okay. Yeah. I guess since we're here, we should maybe ponder, not even really discuss, just kind of ponder and muse the future of story time when the Star Wars stuff is done.
Yeah, I
don't
mean,
know
I'm
what we're
curious.
doing.
I'm curious about that myself. Like, I have no idea what we're supposed to be doing after all that.
Yeah. I mean, eventually we will return to the Super Mario show when I have a chapter written. I'm sorry, folks. I've actually been legitimately busy with other things.
That's fair. I mean, I wanna attempt to write stuff myself, but like, the fact that I procrastinate like all the time, that's probably not gonna actually come out for like a year.
Better late than never. Yeah, we'll look into things. Might just revisit the Sonics. Not revisit. Might actually read that Sonic story I found a few months back.
Oh yeah, that charming thing.
Does it have the alpha male Chad himself?
Based on the chapters I saw, no.
Oh.
Rip.
It does have Vector though, so
I could have fun with Vector. I can imagine myself having fun with that character. Thing is, Vector is not a hard voice to do. Because his voice is just the default, like, voice that you do when you want to sound goofy.
Yeah, a little bit.
We'll discuss the future soon enough.
The future.
Here we are in the first row.
Future.
Everything's no in the future.
You know what? You know what franchise I just thought of in the drunken recesses of my mind?
What?
TF2.
Oh.
Because I can do a shitload of TF2 voices.
It's something we could look into.
Besides, those are fun characters. I love that entire cast.
Oh gosh, yeah, you seem like a scout kind of person.
Hey, what the fuck are you talking about? You freaking wimp.
Maybe down the line. Okay, so chapter 3 was about doodle cakes. Chapter 4 is about jelly.
Alright. Are you sure? I may be scout, but currently I'm demo.
Okay. Chapter 4, jelly injecting.
I like that this is the line here is just the line I use to get into character anyway.
Very much.
Hey Mario, guess what I'm doing? I'm baking cookies, but not for you. I'm making them for our neighbors to make up for the horrible, unmentionable things you've done to them.
We cut to a flashback, showing Mario drinking from a bird bath, looking satisfied, and then uncomfortable. Mario looks this is like the tense shifting is throwing me off. Mario looks frantically around the yard while clutching his crotch and dancing, and comes near a rose bush, where he relieves himself and then leaves. Enter Dexter, talking.
Are you mentally deficient?
Enter Dexter talking to his friend.
And this is where I hide my secret stash of cookies.
Dexter reaches under the same spot in the bush where Mario was and pulls out a cookie.
Oh no.
Dexter's friend. It's kind of soggy. Maybe you shouldn't hide this outdoors when where it rains.
I suppose you're right. But hey, a cookie's a cookie.
Dexter starts to take a bite. The flashback stops a split second before they bite the cookies.
Oh god, why are there wah-wah trumpets playing in my head? Anyway, maybe cookies wouldn't be the best thing to give them. I suppose you can have them, Mario. Hey!
Luigi looking in the oven window.
Cookies! You sicken me. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a family to befriend.
Over at Dexter's house, Luigi's staring at the TV on the couch.
Oh, boy, I'm hungry.
Yeah, me too. Hey, Mom, when's dinner going to be ready?
In 10 minutes, dear.
And we wouldn't have this problem if she started cooking, oh, I don't know, 10 minutes sooner?
I'm getting sick of this show. Why don't you pick something, Luigi?
I'm sorry, I don't know if I could find any more Family Guy funny moments compilations.
Luigi
Sure,
picks up the remote.
That is a lot of buttons.
You act like you've never seen a remote like that before.
I haven't. I mean, what does Preve do?
It takes you to the last channel you were watching.
Why can't you just type in the number again? Are people really that lazy?
Just pick something already. I can't take any more Oprah.
I know, I didn't know Family Guy did that many Oprah jokes. I'm sorry, I've tried to keep continuity between these jokes.
I've missed this.
How do I change the channel with this?
You go to Guide, select all channels, press page up or page down to scroll through the channels. Press info to see if the show is good, then press OK.
Where Where's the first button?
What's wrong with you? Are you seriously that technologically challenged?
No techno stuff!
How much RAM does your modem have?
How much does my what have? I'm sorry, what?
You do have a computer, right?
I don't even know what a computer is.
Oh my gosh!
What, is that bad?
Get away from me, you freak!
But I...
Dexter holding a shovel.
I said back off, Jack!
Dexter?
Back at the mall.
I'm starting to regret that Family Guy funny moments joke. Doesn't really make sense now if I don't know what the internet is.
Back at the Mario house.
I don't get it. When Dexter found out I didn't have a Kim Pooper, he freaked out on me for some reason.
Paracarry says, you mean computer.
Sure, but I don't see what the big deal is.
I'll tell you what the big... Why do I always default to this voice? I'll tell you what the big deal is. Everyone around you is advancing at a faster rate than you, becoming more intelligent and knowledgeable. Meanwhile, you don't even know what a URL is. Even kids' shoes are becoming more advanced than you are.
Right.
My shoes blow a puff of air on my toes with every step I take. I'd like to see you do that.
Okay, I had those as a kid and they never worked.
Luigi, after looking intensely at Paracarry momentarily, drops onto the floor and starts blowing on the paratrooper's feet.
There are a myriad of jokes here I could make.
Paracarry starts to walk. Luigi follows on his knees, but quickly runs out of breath and flops on the ground. Tired. Tanner, shut up.
Fine. Where do I get a computer?
Meanwhile, at the mall, oh, Tanner, have fun with this.
Hi, welcome to Techie here, where you can shop for all of your computer needs.
I need to buy a computer.
And what kind of computer were you thinking of?
Something that will make my child look me in the eye. It's very rare that you get a laugh out of me that, like, makes me break character, but that was great. Well, not my child, but the neighbors. Have you thought about joining Discord?
Oh, no.
They attract that sort of demographic from what I've heard.
And we're cutting that out.
We are. I'm sorry, I can't help myself.
It's not gonna be easy, but I think I have just what you're looking for.
Oh, I'm the game show guy too, aren't I?
Can't remember. Me or Nova can take over for that.
Wait, I think I was Nova was the game show last time, which is great because his sole purpose was making fun of me, which is what he does anyway.
Alright, Nova, you're on deck.
The Techie 4000, the latest in laptop technology. The Techie comes with a chargeable battery lasting a full half of 10 minutes, weighs an extremely portable 23 pounds, and comes with an instilled keyboard at no extra charge. All this can be yours if the price is right.
How much is it, and do I have to neuter and spay my pets?
Yes.
The Toad says...
I'm glad everyone collectively picked up on that.
The Toad says...
$3,000!
Holy crap.
That was so bad. That was such a bad line read.
That sounds about right. Just let me get out my checkbook.
Oh, sorry. Cash only here at Techie Gear. Sorry, I couldn't. I'm supposed to be the same Toad.
Well, what can I get for a torn movie ticket?
You could. Sorry, I should stop I should stop drinking before work. But it's also the only thing that motivates me to come here. You can get the fuck out of my store, I'll tell you that. God, I hate retail. What's that?
Luigi bringing out a clipboard.
I'm just imagining Luigi just getting burped like directly in the face now.
No, I was picturing once again, I'm picturing it's the worker and he just drinks before he goes to work because it's the only thing that motivates him to go.
Oh, Luigi brings out a clipboard.
I've tisked like 8 times in total now.
What's that? It's a clipboard, you idiot. Oh, sorry, you meant your score. Well, I'm the mall's secret shopper. Gotta say, I'm not too happy with your services. No! Hey, I was kidding about all that other stuff I said.
So, how much was that computer of yours?
Luigi gestures towards the clipboard.
Torn movie ticket? Bingo!
Luigi gives him a torn ticket, takes the computer, and leaves.
I somehow didn't set off the alarms here! This store is very poorly manned.
Can I do my job, please?
Yes, Master Hand. Go on.
Thanks for playing The Price is Right. See you next time, folks, and don't forget to spit or neuter your pets.
Nice. Nice tying. That was good. That's good.
At the Mario house.
Why is it?
Now, time to set this little baby up. The manual says I must first type in a password. Let's make it Luigi.
Luigi starts typing.
My keyboard's busted. It's only typing an asterisk in the password button. You fucking idiot. I'll just make it 5 asterisks. Now what's my username? It should reflect me, yet make me look hot. Types.
Oh my.
Snaps. Types Luigi. Sorry to take your position there.
Now that's a sexy username. Press enter and we're on our way. I really should stop narrating my actions to myself like this. It makes me look like a psychopath.
You are psychopath. Welcome, Luigi.
Hi.
The laptop says, you're obviously a sexy man with great taste to select the Techie 4000. But you may just call me Techie.
Thanks, Techie. There are a myriad of movie references I make here, but I'm not going for low-hanging fruit. That's a lie.
You're welcome, Luigi. Is there anything you'd like to ask?
What would be the best way to show my neighbor I'm not a heck-no-depraved loser face, as he put it?
Email. I'll bring you to your inbox right now. Techie goes online to...
Whoa! I don't have to have this thing for 2 minutes and women are already sending me emails! Oh no. Hey, this isn't from a hottie. It's some sort of ad for cheap spray on deodorant. Is there any way to block this?
Ping! You have mail, Luigi.
Hello, friend. Please donate to your Sweden Trust Security found in order to allow our government to continue our current state of living. Without your donation, we will no longer be able to provide Swiss cheese, Swiss chocolate, or Swiss bank accounts to your country village. Nor will we be able to provide Swiss credit card numbers. We promise this is not a scam. Simply put your name, personal info, security number, bank account, and credit card information into the spaces below. God, fuck me for thinking I had an original joke there. Sweden thanks you. I'm not gonna give them money.
Because you can tell it's a scam from the... Let me try that again. Because you can tell it's a scam from the fact Sweden doesn't have its own government, one donation will not decide the fate of future exporting, and the fact they spelled Sweden wrong twice.
No! If I give them my money, it means I have less.
Luigi glances over to an empty doodle cake box. The doodle cake box says, made with 100 Sweden chocolates. Wait, what?
Yeah, I could have done that, but it was okay, whatever.
Okay, you can try again if you want.
No, that was good. I've got too much carbon in my throat to give a good one.
Luigi frantically fills the spaces with info and presses send. Oh dear, hold on. I don't think that was a good idea, Luigi.
And why not?
Oh gosh.
Sir, please get off the couch.
Luigi stands up. And Luigi the Toad drags the couch out the door.
Hey! What are you doing with that?
Luigi runs outside to see several moving trucks and many of Luigi's items.
Hey, what's going on?
You've exceeded your credit card limit so much that the company has to repossess these items in order to allow you to pay off the debt. Which reminds me,
The Toad snatches Luigi's credit card and cuts it in half.
here's your bill.
Whoa!
Toad hands
Sorry. I keep cutting off line cues. I'm very sorry.
the Toad hands a long paper to Luigi.
I don't remember getting this stuff. When did I buy an Olympic swimming pool? Do you see a swimming pool?
I don't care about your swimming pool because I can't I don't care about your swimming pool because I can't repossess it.
Well, how much of my stuff are you gonna take?
Luigi's question was answered when his entire house was torn off of its foundation by a moving truck chained to it. Luigi watched as his house belonging in a screaming, confused Mario strapped to the back of one of the trucks disappeared into the sunset. What really? But what really hurt Luigi was that they went as far as to repossess his repossession trucks. By having all the small trucks drive into one enormous truck. Even Techie was gone. With no one else to comfort him, Luigi had to find a new home. Unless he ended up living in the streets of the Mushroom Kingdom.
No.
Come on, Dexter, why not?
Mom says we can't invite hobos into the house.
I'm not a hobo. I'm your neighbor, your pal, your some other third thing. How am I a hobo?
Only a hobo couldn't figure out the TV remote.
Could you at least ask your parents if I can stay? And by the way, you're referring to mental deficiency, and frankly, I don't feel that you should drag hobos to that level.
Hey, Mom, can this hobo live with us?
No, sweetie.
Them's the brakes.
Why, you little... Open this door!
Why do you even want in? You have your own house? Dude, where's your house?
It disappeared through the internet.
Internet? You got the computer?
I got a Techie 4000 to impress you, but it was repossessed with my house. All Mario had to say about it was, "That's a nice computer you've got there, can I have it?"
Hey, Mom, can my friend stay over for a few nights?
Sure thing, honey. At the dinner table.
Hey, Dexter, how come you never told me you had a brother?
Oh, didn't I? I better introduce you. Luigi. This is my brother, Tim. Tim Luigi.
Hey, Tim. So what do you like to do for fun?
I play with my pet Jerry. You want to meet him?
Dinner.
Oh, am I supposed to be Tim? Oh,
No.
Your pet's an orange?
No. You're supposed to say sure.
Sure.
Tim plopped the cage with an orange in it on the table.
Your pet's an orange?
Yeah.
I keep him in a cage so he can't escape.
That's a good line read.
And now you know why I haven't introduced you.
So, Dexter's dad, what do you do for a living?
I put jelly on the inside of donuts. Go on.
Oh! Tell me how you do it, please!
I heard someone else speaking as Dexter's dad.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, you cut me off. Anyway.
Go on, Nova.
I do it with a jelly injector.
Oh, right, sorry, we skipped a few I am so fucking dumb. What?
Imagine a hyperdynamic needle with an extra long and thick needle on the end, filled with jelly.
How thick is the needle?
It could poke through a truck tire. In fact, one slip up and I put money on you killing yourself.
Oh, thank God, I mean funny.
You think I'm joking? I'm serious about my work, Mr. Funny Pants. If I don't fully concentrate on my duty at all times, dire consequences will surely occur.
If I inject my stomach with jelly, would it be like eating it?
Some intern always tries it, and every time they miss their stomach completely. Ever seen a jelly-filled pancreas? I have it floated in a jar.
Please tell me your mother's sane.
Just a few. Oh gosh. Just a few more minutes, Just a few more minutes, guys. The recipe says I need to cook the mayonnaise to a golden brown and then add the olives.
How? How are you not insane?
I don't know. You know, son, I don't think you ever thanked Luigi for taking you to that one movie.
I don't blame him. Honestly, I should apologize for taking him to that monstrosity.
Actually, I liked it.
You're all insane! Get away from me, you freaks!
Luigi runs out the door and slams into a toad. The toad blocking the doorway says,
Luigi, we need to talk.
About what?
You're still abusing your credit card privileges, even though we got rid of your card. You have been sentenced to a death penalty.
But I'm a victim of identity theft.
That's what they all say. Now come with me
Where are you taking me?
to a fate worse than the underwear itself.
At the set of Full House.
Now get in the audience. Now get in the audience. Now get in the audience.
Now get in the audience, the rest of those credit card abusers. This is my real voice.
So, like, for murderers, do they do sex in the city? I'm confused.
Sit down, boy.
Sorry. Anyway, what's going on? Oh god, it's prophetic. I just read the next line.
Nick at Night is resurrecting Full House in an all-new season, and you are the permanent studio audience. Oh gosh! Cameras roll in 3, 2, 1.
I don't know what's to make him sound like. Well, maybe if you thought about the Canadian guy. Well, maybe if you thought about that Canadian guy actually being an alien in disguise, then maybe you wouldn't have angered him with your cheese puns and caused him to attack all of northern Minnesota.
I'll do Michelle.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Daddy. Next time, I'll think about the almost impossible results of future actions before I do them. Like this show being revived in a self-referential and tongue-in-cheek way.
You have to imitate Canadian guy A if it comes up.
No.
That's my little girl. Okay, random audience member. Should be Bowser Jr. just for fun, but
You suck, Bob Sack! Ow! What's with the electrocution? Ow! I just asked a question. Hey! Alright, I'll be quiet! God!
this is worse than any experience Luigi had prior to that moment. For not only did he have to suffer the lame jokes and dialogue, but he also had to endure the flub screw you, not funny bloopers, and Michelle's constant giggling. It was a wonder they got 12 seasons done. Luigi knew there was only one way out.
Does anyone have a jelly injector?
There you go! Tossing Luigi a jelly injector.
Thanks! This is the only way out, but I'm glad it was jelly-filled. Oh, I can't do it!
Luigi throws the injector away in defeat. Okay. Oh my gosh. Who wants to be Bob Saget?
I'm probably... Yeah, no, but you can do decently at that.
You know, and that's why we're one big happy family. And now we'll ramble on about how Michelle... Ah! My bladder's being injected with delicious family film.
Uh-oh. Is that bad?
At the gallows.
Luigi is fine with the death.
Luigi is fine with a death penalty. I'm spitting. I hate this.
Luigi is fine with a death penalty for the death of Bob Saget.
Although a joyous moment, what the hell?
The 26th Amendment states, he dead, you dead. Do you have any last words, Luigi?
I have to take a break to appreciate that joke. That's honestly, that holds up in the current year. The he dead, you dead. I can see that like banging on Twitter.
Yeah.
Well, I have a request.
And what is that request?
Well, I used to be a singer, And if I could sing my favorite song one last time through from beginning to end without interruptions, then I would die a happy man.
That sounds reasonable. After all, you did do us all a favor. Oh my gosh. So you may sing. So you may sing a song when you're ready.
Thank you. A million bottles of beer on the wall, a million bottles of beer. You take one down, pass it around, 999,000 bottles of beer on the wall.
You missed 999 of those other bottles.
That's because I've consumed those.
Okay, chapter 5.
This is good.
Well done, everyone. Yes, well done, everyone.
That was really fun. I'm glad everyone was able to collectively, like, carry the Bob Barker thing.
Spade and neuter.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad because it was such a shitty joke on my part.
I think this might have been like the most I've laughed on story time. Not that you could have heard, not that you could hear me, but like.
I also feel like I'm glad I could. It's hard because with like Star Wars, which while Star Wars does have inherent goofiness, Star Wars definitely takes itself much more seriously, which allows me as a springboard to make jokes. With this, I don't have much to work with other than just letting the material be funny itself. But
Yeah, I think the thing with this is that it's just inherently funny.
Oh yeah, and it's funny in this very. You know what the style of humor reminds me of, and this might be a weird comparison. Is this weird? It reminds me of Phineas and Ferb in a way.
I think I can see where you're coming from.
I guess you no point.
I realize why it reminds me of Phineas and Ferb. It's the banter between side characters that reminds me of Phineas and Ferb.
Okay, I can see that. Yeah.
I think you could also argue Luigi. Excuse me. I think you could also argue Luigi in the story radiates Doofenshmirtz energy.
Oh,
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I can see that.
But Phineas and Ferb, a lot of the humor in Phineas and Ferb is just this little banter between side characters. I'm going to.
You need to pee again.
I'm drunk, okay? Forgive
I
me.
know. That's why I asked.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask, like, how long do we plan on continuing?
But I wouldn't mind doing one more chapter, because this is...
Okay.
It's very rare that I say this about fanfiction, but this is genuinely really funny.
Yeah, no, I'm laughing a lot at this. And
I'm downstairs right now to pee, but did my dad buy bath bombs? Okay.
So yeah, I planned 4 at most. So this is a pretty short chapter, so we might be able to get both 5 and 6 done today.
Okay.
I'm happy you're enjoying it, Harry.
Yeah, I absolutely died when Nova started doing the Dexter's Lab voice.
Nova doesn't get to voice. He just doesn't get to voice male characters that often. I'm happy that he gets to stretch his range, which yes, he has. He's always had good ranges, just proving it for. Yeah, you had a little too much fun with the announcer.
I miss having Nova in these.
What is it, Harry?
No, I just said I miss having Nova in these.
Me too.
I mean, the opportunities were so obvious. I just had to do them, like both with Dexter and the announcer. I just had to.
It's just the yes. Oh man, that was beautiful.
Oh gosh. say it out loud, I have to actually commit to it, so I can't say it out loud. Gosh, the Splatoon campaign is just violent.
Yeah.
Just endless aquatic carnage.
It always throws
Aquatic Carnage is my favorite Marvel tie-in / video game.
It always throws me off when you start commenting on the game I'm playing.
Good.
But-
That's I hate that because that actually does sound like a Marvel comic from the 90s.
It sounds like something involving Namor, which,
Oh jeez.
yeah, you know what, Marvel's gonna do that though, because at this point Marvel is so reliant on events that I would not be surprised if they do that this year.
Make that a Deadpool joke.
I will.
Okay. We move on to chapter 5, Polka Dot Mustache. And the author's note is pertinent. Strangely, Luigi doesn't suffer that much in this chapter because he's too busy making everyone else suffer. Read on to find out how.
Interesting.
Finally. My reckoning has come. I don't know if you can tell, but you might be telling this is a lot of fun for me to read.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Alright.
Start with.
And as we go into the bottom of the... Oh wait, was it... Who was the TV announcer last time?
I was, and you didn't read the Toad Network line unless I didn't hear it. You're on chapter 5, right?
No. I'm ashamed. I accidentally skipped. I'm sorry. I exited out, and now I have to swallow my pride and admit that I skipped past a little.
How dare you make a common mistake?
How dare I make a mistake that may or may not be a byproduct of my own inebriation?
You know, it's chapter 5, Polka Dot Mustache.
Man, the Toad Network has really run dry on shows, and there's also a strange concept in general. Imagine if we made a network exclusively for black... Oh, that's BET.
Anyways, we now continue our live feed of the Japanese network. Okay, this is... What the heck? We now continue our live feed of the Japanese network. Tonight on Legendary Legend or Mysterious Mystery, we take a look at the F-. Many Japanese have come to know the F-. A rumor started back in the 90s, but is this mythical being actually around? No way, man! They just tell us about the F- for the same reason they tell us about Santa Claus. They do it for kicks.
Wow, that is a very American-sounding Japanese man.
And the narrator says, and yet there have been grainy images of the F- circulating for years. The screen shows several extremely bad photos of children's report cards with F-minuses and subjects. One of those witnesses prefers to be anonymous, so the F- cannot seek him out. So we'll call him Bob. And the silhouetted...
But,
What
that's
did-
my real name.
Wait, no, were you trying to say the line?
No.
Okay.
But that's my real name.
Who cares? They don't know what you look like, Bob. Now tell us when you saw this alleged F-.
I just realized I should do it in, like, that when they try to disguise a man's voice.
Yeah.
World.
Save your move here.
Harry, I know you don't edit ever, but if you could put some distortion on my voice here, that'd be great.
Well, I used to live on this college student's lip. He wore green almost all the time, and he gave me my name while I was very young, believing that I should have my own identity. Well, the kid worked very hard in college, but he ran into trouble in his senior year. He forgot to write his college thesis until the night before it was due. He tried to write 100 pages on how sexy and good-looking he was, because that's what he knew best. But because of the poor topic, and the poorer paper he turned in, he received a big fat F- on his final transcript, and he could only get a job as a plumber. Man, that Bob guy is so familiar.
We'll be back after these messages. And now a Toad on TV. Hey, do you think our network sucks? That we need a better lineup?
Yeah!
Think you could come up with an awesome show? One that everyone would want to see? Let's talk about it.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Da-da-da-da.
Then come on down to the network station and pitch your idea for the show. The best idea will be made into a pilot, which will then be voted on by the Mushroom Kingdom, which will then be voted on by the Mushroom Kingdom for whether it can become a series. The winner will receive $5 cash.
Oh, yeah! I can finally unleash the Luigi Show to all the TVs across the kingdom. I've been working on this pilot all my life, and it'll finally be the most awesome show you've ever seen! It's absolutely guaranteed to win!
I should actually have warned you all ahead of time. This is a very experimental chapter.
I'm liking it so far.
Oh, I think you'll like it. It's just gonna get very weird.
Okay.
Nova, if you could be the Toad, you don't have to do the voice. You can just handle Toad number 37 in this case.
All right.
At the station.
So, what's the idea behind the Luigi Show?
Okay, picture it in your mind. We'll fade in from that title, close up on my face, and then go to commercial. That's the show.
We'll keep you in touch.
Luigi holding up a ventriloquist dummy.
Don't you want to know what to do when I come back from commercial?
Get out of my office, Saget! Oh, sorry. Force of habit. But please leave.
But
Now!
At the Mario house.
But no, Toad wouldn't know great entertainment if it bit him in the butt.
Paracari, who's here for some reason. Shout out, the show's back on, he says, turning up the volume.
Well, our first and only entry is the Luigi Show. For those of you complaining at home, it's your fault for not entering.
The TV depicts the Luigi Show exactly as Luigi described it.
Oh. Now that I think in retrospect, maybe I made a horrible mistake.
Mario nods his head.
For not putting this sexy face on TV soda, am I right?
Well, there you have. Sorry about the 2 minutes of your life we wasted, but at least we'll never have to show this thing again. What? What idiot will vote for this show to be a series?
Luigi is sitting outside the studio's window with his sicko's shirt.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Yes. Now make an Adam Sandler cinematic universe.
Luigi furiously texting on a cell phone.
Alright. If you don't want us to waste money on this, then text the number next to the number below. Please? Is anyone watching the channel anymore? Come on, out of the kindness of your heart, please vote against the show if you're watching. Begging you, isn't there one person who cares?
I can't tell how much of that is crying and how much of that is masking laughter.
It was supposed to be crying.
Eh.
On the set of the Luigi show.
Okay, Luigi. And stop burping. This is where you come on to the
Control it!
and get some help. But to the point, this is where you come onto the stage to an applauding audience. Who will be CGI? Your opening joke is, I just cleaned an old lady's toilet, and boy did the paste stink. Who wrote this junk?
I did. You didn't want to waste show on writers, so I wrote my own material.
Right. And it's going to stay that way. The cameras will be rolling in 3, 2...
The Toad mouths the number 1. Luigi comes running on the stage.
Hey, I just cleaned an old lady's toilet, and boy did the paste stink!
Ah!
Thank you. Wow, you couldn't even pay for a full laugh track. On today's show, we'll take a look on what old people think about themselves, and then I get to interview a surprise special guest. But first, I'd like you to meet a wonderful man, who I like to call...
Luigi pulls out a ventriloquist dummy that looks like Luigi.
Luigi! So many Luigi. What's it like to be a dummy? Who you calling dummy? Who you calling dummy? Dummy? Hey no, that's not nice. Hey now, that's not nice. Neither is your act. I can't work with this guy. Eyebrows raised.
Mini Luigi jumps off of Luigi's hand and stands up by himself.
And I can't work with that thing you call a face. Oh, you better watch yourself, buddy. You better watch yourself too, Tubby. You butthead!
Luigi... Luigi kicks Mini Luigi off stage in an angry flurry of rage and betrayal.
No.
He does a Luigi tornado.
Yeah.
He does his taunt from Smash, where he just lightly kicks him.
Yeah, I can see that.
Then now let's go to the Toad on the street.
I think this is a different Toad, so I'll take over for that.
I get this reference. Oh my god.
Thanks, Luigi. Today I'm gonna ask several old people questions. Like this little lady right here. Hi there. What's your name?
Joy.
Oh.
I'm different from... Oh, sorry.
Joy.
Coincidentally, I'm also named Joy.
Oh, my throat.
Hi. Hello. Do you think they're old?
Do you think you're stupid?
I don't see how it's relevant.
Just because I don't like to think I'm old doesn't mean I'm not. And people on the street. Ooh. The Toad now fighting back tears.
Back to you, Luigi. I quit.
Okie dokie then. It's time for the Super Secret Special Guest Interview. Today I will be interviewing myself.
And I'm reading this directly. Luigi with a polka dot mustache.
Hey there, Luigi.
Luigi with a normal mustache.
What? What's wrong with that mustache? What? My mustache? It's just the slightest thing to do. Where'd you hear that? Mario told me he's into the latest stuff, especially if it's from 20 years ago. Does Mario have a polka dot mustache? No way, man! He's too cool for that! But aren't you cool? But you want too cool for it. I see. Are you insult the stash? Well, I'm not saying that only a clown would wear that, because it goes without saying. At least I'm not so wimpy enough to have a diary.
Polka dot Luigi says, holding up a green book.
It's a journal! Okay, well, let's see what your journal has to say on page 14, perhaps. Oh, you wouldn't. Dear Journal, today I was finally invited to my bro's birthday party after the year I fell into his cake face first while being plummeted from an agitated cloud. But, well, when I got there, everybody threw cake at my face. By the time I had regained visibility, I was hoisted by a rope. Then my memory goes blurry after that, and all I can remember was some fat kid holding a stick and screaming something about candy falling. Oh, that's it!
Normal Luigi rips Polka Dot's mustache right off his face. The now bare-lipped Luigi, feeling where his mustache used to be.
That's it! That interview was over!
The bare-lipped Luigi.
It's weird that Luigi doesn't suffer this in this chapter, but it also puts more emphasis than I think any other chapter on just how pathetic he is.
Yeah. And presumably, like... I'll get to it. The bare-lipped Luigi leaves the stage crying.
Hey, you can't walk out, you bare-lipped freak! Get back here!
Luigi looks at the camera awkwardly.
We'll be back after these short messages. Oh, how am I doing, Toad? Toad?
Toad is in the fetal position in the corner of the room, hyperventilating into a paper bag.
Hey.
So fired.
Hey, man, don't freak out because we used up all of the show's material before the first commercial break. Just have fun with it.
Why me? Why pick on little old me?
Meanwhile, at the Mario house, later at the Mario house.
Well, the show's a no-go, Mario. The boss said she hated the Chuck Norris references in it. I don't get it either. Oh well, I wonder who will fill up my time slot.
Up next is the Mini Luigi Show on the Toad Network.
Hey, he wouldn't have gotten this break if it weren't for me. That little ungrateful butthead! Oh well. The face will shine again on the big screen someday. Maybe sooner than any of us think. It's a cliffhanger! Don't you know anything about showbiz? I've put on a hat and cane in case you needed a visual for this joke.
And then chapter. No, but it seemed like it sounded like you wanted to say something.
No.
I hope I know my shitty jokes don't add much, but I hope they were okay.
To be honest with you, I can barely tell what is from the actual story and what's from, like, coming from you.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Yeah, I would say so, because I would say you can naturally add things, I guess.
This fic is very fun. This fic, this portrayal of Luigi, there's, and this might sound weird, me overanalyzing Super Mario fanfiction, but there's almost a certain narcissism to his insecurity, and that's really fun to play.
I think this is the most, like, I get, like, dumb fun we've had for, like, a fanfic.
It's this weird thing where he's pathetic enough to where you want to pity him, but almost so pathetic that you're kind of like, he deserves this just for being such a fucking dweeb.
Those characters are kind of difficult to write.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's the equivalent of that kid who gets shoved in a locker, but you feel bad for him, but also there's a reason he gets shoved in a locker in the first place.
Tanner, complete bully.
Yeah. Dude. You implying that my bullying isn't entirely masturbatory, okay?
Oh, man.
Alright, when we approach the final chapter of tonight. And it's just called slapping. And gosh, I wish Bright had been here for Daisy, because this thing is murder on my vocal cords. Okay. Yeah, actually, let me get some water. Okay. You may begin at your leisure, Tanner.
Why can't I get to sleep? I'm tired, I have a nice warm bed, and Bob is groomed to perfection. I already used up my Discord joke.
We cut to Luigi wearing a nightcap on both his head and his mustache.
Why can't I get to sleep?
Oh, ravioli. Oh, pasta.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm sure a little TV will get my eyes tired and sleepy.
Welcome back to the Monster Porn Movie Marathon.
I better not watch anything that'll give me nightmares.
Oh gosh, here we go.
Of course, you son of a bitch.
Of course I forgive you for hiding the dead body in the trunk of my car, Michelle. And as soon as they let me out after only 25 years, I'm going to give you a big hug.
Dang!
Stupid Bob Saget. Well, maybe if I just think about the fluffy pillows and the warm blanket, I'll drift slowly to sleep. What? Nope. Ah, jeez. I bet it's like 4 in the morning. I've been up so long.
Luigi looked at the clock, which says 10:12 p.m.
Oh, it's gonna be a long night. I turn to the camera and a laugh track plays. Well, as long as I don't think about monsters under my bed, or how easy a serial killer could sneak into my home, or how little I put away my kid's college fund, I'll be okay.
We cut to the outside of the house. I heard the last millisecond of that scream.
Dude, I'm drunk right now. You can expect me to give 100%, but you can't expect me to give 110.
Fine, I'll do the scream.
Holy shit!
It sounded like you just died.
That sounded so genuine.
Luigi crouched.
Going over that cliff.
I was thinking the same thing. He's going over that cliff. Ah!
Luigi crouched in the corner.
I know you're there, Bob Saget. You're not getting me tonight.
Floorboard creaks.
I mean it. Don't come closer.
Floorboard squeaks.
I'm warning you.
Floorboard bending.
I've got Mario on speed dial.
Well, Mario's in the same house. He can literally... never mind. A mouse comes into the moonlight.
Oh, it's just you, Jerry. And now that my mind is at ease, and I have the ability to uncurl my toes again, oh god, calluses, I can finally go to bed. And man, why can't I sleep? I need to be rested tomorrow for my date with Daisy. And if I don't get my beauty sleep, I'll look like something that came out of Mario's mail call!
Luigi wakes up from the bed he's suddenly in. He looks around to realize he was just dreaming about not being able to sleep.
Oh, this is gonna be such a bad day.
Luigi walks out to the mailbox. Sorry I'm late today. I had to deliver 6 purebred chain chomps today. Stupid online pet store. I'm really behind schedule.
Really? What time is it?
Oh, about noonish.
Oh!
Luigi runs inside.
I'm late on my date with Daisy. Wait! This is another stupid dream sequence! I
Luigi slaps
genuinely slapped myself for that. I threw myself into that.
Luigi slaps himself, and he wakes up from the couch he's suddenly laying down on.
Oh, thank God!
Luigi looks at the clock, which says 3:23 p.m.
No! Wake up! Wake up!
Luigi starts to repeatedly slap himself. Mario... Thank you. Mario comes in with a check for $1 million, signed for Luigi from the sweepstakes warehouse, but becomes slightly disturbed. From Luigi slapping of himself and slowly backs away.
Wake up! Okay, that genuinely actually hurt for real.
Loud slap, heavy panting. The phone rings.
Hello?
Okay, let me try and see if I can remember how to do the voice. Gosh. We are doing Matt's recasting when this is done. Where are you? I've been here for 4 hours waiting for you. You better have either been A, fending for your life, B, saving helpless children, or C, better be preparing a surprise party for me, or you are as dead as a two-legged possum crossing the inter... Oh my gosh. C, better be preparing a surprise party for me, or you're going to be as dead as a two-legged possum crossing the interstate.
Yeah, well, this conversation's about as fun as a sex doll made of mousetraps, you stupid bitch.
Good lord.
You sound like you speak from experience, Luigi.
I am a lonely man. Where were we?
I was saving.
I was saving an endangered species.
Which one?
Baby kittens?
Oh, really? I love baby kittens.
I know you don't, do. So I made sure to save them from certain extinction. For you.
That's so thoughtful. While you're at it, there's another species that needs saving.
Which one?
You! And she slams the phone.
I didn't know Daisy was secretly Bowser.
That was my best Bowser voice, actually.
Help! Gulp.
Mario is on the kitchen phone holding Luigi's check. The voice coming from the phone says, "You want $1 million? You want $1 million worth of pepperoni and mushroom pizza?" Luigi comes bursting through the door, and Mario slams the phone and feebly smiles.
Greg, I need a way to either make up a mistake with Daisy, or flee the country.
Mario looks at a check, then Luigi, then a check, then Luigi.
Rio!
Mario gives Luigi the check.
Thank you, Mario. Hey, this is addressed to me. You jerk!
Daisy... Daisy is standing in the doorway. I'll decide... I'll decide who the jerk is around here. Luigi in a scared, girly voice.
Did I clip?
I heard nothing aside from the sound of breathing. Like,
Oh no! That was less good as my first. Hey Toad, when did you get here? And when did you start expressing my fear for me?
you have 6 seconds to tell me why you stood me up.
I was waiting for my dry cleaning.
You have clothes on.
Yeah, but my good suit wasn't back yet.
Fine. I'll just wait for your suit to arrive.
It's not like they deliver dry cleaning.
They're carried through the window carrying clothes. Yes, they do.
I swear to God.
Luigi gets into the fetal position with his eye. Luigi gets into the fetal position with his eyes tightly. I have hiccups. Tightly shut.
Know what you're thinking right now, Daisy. But before you do what you're about to do, I have one request. I would like my death to be quick and painless. Daisy?
Luigi looks up to see he's at the gates of the underwear. The gatekeeper. Welcome, Luigi. We've been expecting you for some time now.
I'm dead? No, I can't be dead. This can't be real. Hold on, let me put down this beer can. No, I'm not gonna actually slap myself.
Luigi starts slapping himself.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
And yeah, just kind of keep that mantra going on. Can there be one person that doesn't freak out? Why can't they just say bummer and get over it? Luigi, now on the ground. Now on the ground with red, puffy cheeks.
Okay. So I'm not dreaming? But, shouldn't I be in the... over there? I'm a good person.
Well, let's see. The gatekeeper holds up a scroll. You've traumatized 56 children with... You've traumatized 56 children with your face alone. Called 42 different individuals. called 42 individuals Fatty, Butterbuns, and Bob Saget. Wore socks and sandals at the same time at the beach. And there's also the matter about the shrub.
You guys know about the shrub.
Yes, and you should be very ashamed of yourself. Now, if you'll please deposit your soul into the soul box and step onto the step climber, please. The gates open up to reveal one of mankind's most devilish creations, Step Climber 2000, and a shoebox with a slit in the top and soul box written in Sharpie on its side. Luigi dropping to his knees.
There has to be a way into the over there. Want to spend the rest of eternity on a step climber?
Oh, don't worry. Entertainment will be brought to you in the form of a drunk, tone-deaf secretary singing to her favorite NSYNC songs.
Don't, Nova. I see you. Anyway.
kind of a bit, but that kind of works with the whining.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I ham it up too much sometimes.
More crying and bawling ensues. Fine. There's a way to get in. Yeah, excuse me. There is a way to get Indy over there.
I'll do it.
Wait, you jumped the line. You jumped the line.
There is.
If you become a guardian angel and do your job well, then you can go to the then you can go to the over there.
I will slaughter millions. I'll do it.
Okay then. Let's find out who your child is.
That I like that the okay then actually worked with my stupid improv line.
The flat screen comes down from the ceiling. A flat screen TV comes down from the ceiling. In wheel of guarding. Luigi spins the wheel. The wheel spins very fast. Wait. Welcome back, Nova. Luigi spins the wheel. The wheel spins very fast, but quickly slows down until the arrow points at little Susie. The audience cheers loudly. And then the wheel rotates. And then the wheel rotates a little more so that the arrow lands on Bowser Jr. Boo! Oh, you must now protect and guide this little brat. And the gatekeeper motions to the flat screen to see Bowser Jr. on a chandelier.
I forgot. I'm sorry. Okay. Again, I'm 3. I shouldn't be having this much. Let alone any at all. Holy shit.
No, you said, last time you said you were 4. So how drunk is Junior?
I got so drunk that I went off voice. Holy shit. This is awful. Once this episode is over, you have to understand how close I am to the window right now.
Oh dear.
Alright, anyway. Whee!
If you don't cut off that 800-pound chandelier, then you're grounded, mister. And I hope I you can all hear that properly.
No, I heard that.
Okay.
Really? That's the thing you're lecturing me for. Oh, I'm so scared.
The chandelier breaks and falls on Bowser.
Oh, my... Oh shit, my chair fell over. Alright. Oh no, and now there's probably more dents in my wall. Okay, anyway. Anyway. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that this got a genuine laugh out of me.
It's so funny.
Well, hold on. Give me a second. I need... Okay. Okay, serious. Serious. Verisimilitude. Comedy requires verisimilitude. Whoa, it killed him! Awesome! Oh, I flubbed the delivery of the... Jesus Christ!
Luigi's eye twitches as the flat screen goes black. Now remember, Luigi, it's your job to not only protect this kid from himself. Excuse me. Now remember, Luigi, it's your job to not only protect this kid from himself, but to also be his conscience and guide him and teach him right from wrong. Also, if you fail to do both, your eternity here will be spent like this. The gatekeeper points to the flat screen. And the flat screen shows 2 chairs in a small white room with no door or windows.
I already called this joke.
Bob Saget occupying one of the chairs.
Boy, I wish I had someone to lecture to.
Good luck, Luigi. You're going to need it. Luigi is sucked into a swirling vortex while screaming.
My throat's had enough tonight. Oh God.
He is sucked into a swirling...
Yeah, no. My throat has had enough tonight.
Luigi gets sucked into a swirling vortex while screaming, "No, I want to spin again."
No!
Meanwhile,
I want to spin again! I want to spin again! Okay.
at Bowser's castle... I hope this little lecture has taught you something.
If a chandelier is crushing anyone, it might be Mario and not my father. But I still don't get how you keep coming back from the dead every time.
Bowser rubbing his hand in Junior's hair. And you never will. And he leaves.
Now I'm bored.
Guess it's time to harass the Goomba while not thinking of the racist implications of that.
Luigi popping out of a swirling vortex screaming.
I get... Hi.
Aren't you that green freak that Mario hangs out with?
I sure am.
I'm calling the cops.
You can't! I'm your guardian angel.
I am definitely calling the cops.
I'm serious. I'm being tested right now in order to get into the over there. Because I'm dead.
How'd you die?
Well, I suppose it was on a date with Daisy, but I forgot it and she killed me.
Were you seriously on a date with Daisy? Because if you were, then I wouldn't worry about burning in the pits of the underwear.
And how's that?
Because the underwear evidently froze over.
Jerk! I ought to kill you where you stand. Believe my willingness to kill a child. This is so fun. This is the most fun I've had in a fic in a while.
Junior is such a little schmuck in this.
I mean, that's similar to how you write him, but he's more the butt of jokes than how you write him.
I know, isn't it great?
Yeah.
I don't think my guardian angel would say that to me. Now I'm convinced that you're really a guardian angel. Now I'm not convinced that you're really a guardian angel.
I'm fucking illiterate.
I thought you were Luigi.
Hey, I'm lesbian. I thought you were American. That's my favorite Vine.
Let's see, I am watch, I bet.
I am. Watch! I bet I have guardian angel powers! Like walking through walls! Oh, God! What the heck? I'm solid?
The gatekeeper's voice comes down from above, or below, I guess. Well, if you went through everything, then you couldn't protect him well, could you?
So I don't have any powers.
Nope. In fact, it's practically like you're still alive and powerless.
Well, in that case, I'm going home.
Remember your contract? TV screen shows the same white room with Bob Saget. Bob is wandering around the room with suntan lotion.
Hello? Anybody? I need someone to rub this on my back. Seriously, I need someone right now, or else I'm going to start peeling. Don't make me hug you guys, because I haven't bathed in 6 minutes straight, and I really reek.
I worry about this author.
How long do I have for this?
You have to do this until he learns right from wrong and can prevent himself from injury.
Do you know right from wrong?
No, but I know how to give a guy in the punch in the stomach if he reaches for the same doodle cake as me.
Can you prevent yourself from injury?
Totally. I can ride a dirt bike naked without worry of my safety. I do it every Saturday.
Good luck, Luigi. We'll be watching you. Oh, here's a cameo. Where am I? You're in the underwear. All hail Mario. You're dead. What? No, I can't be dead. Probably was a stupid cameo appearance. Exit scene! Exit scene! Exit scene!
All right. Cute little in-jokes aside, let's get started with Ethics 101.
I'm bored already. I want to play hit the stupid angel with the bomb.
What? Ah! What?
No,
Ow!
it didn't actually.
That really
blow up.
hurt!
Man, it was a dud.
Oh, well,
I bet the next one won't be.
Junior holds up another bomb with a wicked smile on his face.
Stop it! This is wrong and dangerous. Do you want me to spend an eternity with Bob Saget?
Maybe.
You are a sick boy!
Luigi's
Oh, it
stomach
looks like
gurgles.
it's snack time.
Luigi holds up a doodle cake and Junior stares at it. Luigi looks at Junior, then hides the doodle cake.
Like it's Kick the Angel.
Luigi brings out the cake. Junior looks at the cake, transfixed. Luigi hides the cake.
In the...
Luigi brings out the cake.
Balls
Hide.
time! I am...
No, he didn't
What?
hide it yet. He has to
Okay.
hide it to get...
Okay.
Luigi hides the cake.
Balls time! See, with that separation, it just looks like I'm shouting balls time for no reason. Which is a 21st century meme.
Junior kicks Luigi in the balls.
Think I'm onto something?
Luigi collapses. We cut to a little old lady on the street corner.
Oh,
Wait, this
yeah.
is... Yeah, this is the same old lady from the other chapter.
I read ahead and realized that.
What?
Okay, ran across the street. Now I can't get him without this traffic.
I'll take care of it.
Junior puts on a crossing guard uniform and walks out into the street, then puts his hands up. The traffic stops. The lady begins crossing the street.
Thank you, Sonny.
You're welcome.
Junior points the traffic through after she gets to the other side until the street is clear, and then motions the little old lady to cross. The lady slowly walks across, but then an oncoming car speeds down the road. Junior puts his stop sign up, but the oncoming car shows no sign of slowing down. The little old lady shuffling her feet at half a mile per hour in the middle of the street.
Reach it out, run it, Smokey.
Junior, realizing the car can't stop in time, drops the sign and braces himself. The car comes into the intersection at 60 miles per hour, and Junior stops the car dead on the spot with his bare hands. Mario comes flying out of the windshield playing air guitar whilst listening to punk rock on his MP3 player.
Do you have the time
to listen to me whine?
Whine about nothing. Yeah.
The lady continuing her slow as molasses pace.
Thanks again.
No prob.
Luigi,
Oh, walks
Luigi.
up, not wakes up.
Oh, God, I'm drunk.
Luigi walks up to Bowser. Pardon?
No, I fell on my bed.
Okay. Luigi walks up to Bowser Jr. and feeds him a doodle cake. Luigi kept on using his bribe the rat with goodies technique, and as you can see above, it worked well. Bowser Jr. would continue doing good deeds, and with each deed, he became more popular. Soon he was helping grannies, children, adults, the military, and even the princess herself. Bowser Jr. helped rescue orphans, gave blood, fixed troubled marriages, ended wars, and took Full House off of television for good. All with Luigi's help, guidance, and doodle cakes.
Wait, he's doing good, so why is he helping the military?
He also solved world hunger.
Nice. Sorry, I'll suppress Lefty Tanner. God, I'm unfunny.
Go on, Nova.
Today, I award Bowser Jr. with the key to the kingdom and the purple mushroom, the highest honors that any living being can receive. We're finally killing off the plague that wouldn't die. Full House reruns. Let's hear a speech for this charming young lad.
Speech! 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 You suck!
I'm sorry.
No, that was all right. I'm thinking of the one SpongeBob gag.
My fellow Mushroomians, this is a proud day for me. For now I can look back on all the good that I have done, all the lives that I have touched, and all the incredible people that I have come to know and love have made it all worthwhile.
Junior opens his mouth and Luigi drops a doodle cake in it.
I am ecstatic to not only receive the purple mushroom, but the key to the kingdom as well. These are the symbols of my hard work, along with the beauty I have added to this wonderful land of ours.
Junior opens his mouth and Luigi plops another doodle cake in.
As I look back on the deeds I have done, I have no regrets and wouldn't change a moment of it. But most of all, I want you to know that...
Junior opens his mouth again, and Luigi searches his pockets.
Sorry, I'm fresh out.
You
Junior takes...
guys suck. So it's water, and I eat wimps like you for breakfast!
Junior breaks a cake in half and eats the purple mushroom. What the...
Oh my god.
Junior... What?
I know Toad should be worse on my throat, but with Toad, you know what the difference is? With Toad, while his voice should be harder on my throat, I don't have to put as much effort into acting, because with Toad, I don't have to try, I just have to go, hello! With Junior, not only am I scratching at my throat, but I actually have to act too. So,
We appreciate your sacrifices.
yeah.
Junior lights a fuse that blows up half of Peach's castle. Jeez. The audience... Yeah, the audience shrieks.
Now bow before me, Bowser Jr., Lord of all!
A large chunk of Peach's castle falls on Bowser... falls on Bowser Jr., who goes limp after flailing his arms and legs for a few seconds. Holy crap.
Oh, that can't be good.
Ooh, you're in trouble now. Luigi is once again forcibly sucked into a vortex and appears in the Bob Saget room.
Why is the... Why? Why are the trumpets getting louder?
Ah, you're just in time, Luigi. I just finished my speech on the cons of using bribery to get a child to behave.
Saget unrolls a piece of paper that eventually covers all of the floor.
Now, first off, doodle cakes are an inefficient source of vitamin B, which is important if you really want to live really, really old. Funny story about vitamin B.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Oh, for the mother of pearl, oh my god! I'm sorry that I'm whispering. Junior took all the energy out of me there.
It's fine. End chapter. Oh, dear.
Well, that was definitely interesting.
That was... I see what you mean by it was the most experimental,
Yeah,
but
was,
I will say that it's also the most fun because of that.
I was talking about the TV chapter. I mean, although
I don't know.
Luigi...
This one might be a bit more because of how they play with the concept of the dream sequences. And I gotta say, the Bob Saget joke was a joke that I did not really find that funny at first.
I don't understand why we keep having these Bob Saget jokes. Like, what the hell?
But I will say it increasingly got funnier for me.
Yeah, I'd say I'd agree with that.
And I'm trying to, like, pinpoint... Well, I think it's because just the exaggeration increased.
Yeah.
For it.
I guess, like, it goes from quote-unquote bad comedian to he's literally the bane of all humanity, apparently.
Yeah. Which, honestly, Saget is not a bad comedian. When he is just left to his own devices, he's really good. But... No, I genuinely enjoyed this. Even if really the entirety of this kind of runs on one joke, which is Luigi is just God's cum dumpster. But am I wrong?
I mean, that's a funny way to. That's a funny way to put it.
But it is. They find creative ways to tell that one joke.
Yeah.
And I will say, no, it's really funny. And even though this was clearly written a while ago, a lot of the humor holds up. Some of it, I'd say, even holds up a bit more now. I would say there are certain jokes in there. I have to scroll through, but there was one joke I commented on that is very reflective of, like, 2021 kind of anti-humor internet comedy.
What was the he dead, you dead?
Yes. Like, that feels like a very 2020, 2021 type joke. That feels like a joke I'd see on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I will say that in that respect, I do like that a lot.
Okay.
And really, there's not much substantial I can say about this fic other than that it's really funny. But
Yeah.
I guess the only thing is to say, if it bears repeating, is that the joke works in the sense that Luigi's suffering, you feel sorry for him, but he's also such a dweeb that you kind of want to see him suffer.
Yeah.
He's the John Arbuckle of the Mario universe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except, well, no, this is genuinely funny. So I don't know if that's an apt comparison. Because Garfield is the least funny thing I've ever read.
Whatever.
Look, I'm not fucking funny either, so...
Self-deprecation doesn't make it hurt any less, Tanner.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I thought I had some decent jokes in this.
I'd say they did. I mean, personally for me, I don't know how to really critique comedy.
Well,
so I get...
critiquing comedy is the least fun. There's nothing more unfunny than someone explaining why something is funny.
Yeah, I can only say, like, I find this amusing or I don't. Like...
No, yeah, there's nothing really substantially to critique other than that it's funny, which it is.
Yeah.
I can, since I'm probably the only person who's actually read the story to completion, I guess I can provide my analysis.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just these are the happy chapters right now.
Alright,
No.
is it gonna go dark edgy or something?
I will also say that it also, despite this being cartoonishly exaggerated, and obviously the Mario characters don't have much characterization to work with, it is more expanding on their characterization than outright being any sort of departure from it.
That's the thing, I think that's the thing with the Mario characters, is that since they have so little established character, you can kind of just do whatever with them, and it still works.
It is using it's basically looking at it and saying, well, what could be funny about these characters?
Yeah.
Well, look at Mario, he's mute, he doesn't really seem to have any cognitive functions, you can make a lot of jokes out of that.
Yeah.
Like he's in a bush.
Yeah. Because we have no evidence that Mario can read, okay? Okay, you may say there are signs in the game, but we, the player, can read those. For all we know, Mario cannot.
Like, Mario just reads the signs as gibberish.
Yeah, and every time we have seen Mario in-game read something, you may say the Mario 64 letter. We never saw Mario himself reading that. And every time in-game, we have actually seen that. Like Paper Mario, Luigi is the one reading him things.
Yeah, I was gonna say
so
that,
we have no proof that Mario can read.
Oh my god. That's hilarious.
We can, so I can only assume that Mario is illiterate. By the way, I was watching the Super Mario cartoon, Mario World cartoon, and the funniest fucking thing is that for some reason Koopa wants his kids to be illiterate.
What?
No, there's an episode where he straight up says, I want my kids to be sneaking, thieving illiterates. And I get that he's like this card-carrying villain, so I can get the sneaking and cheating, but I don't get why he would want his kids to be illiterate.
Yeah, I don't get that either.
Like, wouldn't that be a detriment to your goals to take over the Mushroom Kingdom?
Yeah.
Okay, but consider this. Koopa's an idiot.
Yeah, okay.
Oh man.
I do like how even if Mario doesn't really talk in this story, you get personality out of him. He's
Oh yeah, yeah, and once again, nothing feels like a departure from canon more than it is a sort of just utilizing it in a comedic context.
Yeah.
I can't even complain about Daisy being an asshole because guess what I wrote.
Oh yeah, no. And I mean, no, again, everything, and that is a compliment, is that it is not, because it's so easy, especially, you know what, I think the easiest video game franchise in the world to parody is Mario.
Yeah.
It's so easy to write jokes about Mario. What if the mushrooms were drugs? What if he broke his hand when he hit the block? It's jokes that everyone has thought of and done.
Yeah.
So, to have something that does try to utilize some sort of originality while still presenting the Mario universe in a comedic light, it's refreshing. It is refreshing to have a parody of Mario that doesn't just do the jokes that everyone has heard before.
Yeah, yeah, I'd agree with that. Yeah, it's been very creative.
Yeah. And I will say, I'm hoping my jokes weren't too much of a departure, and I'm hoping at least one of them was funny.
Yes, they were funny, Tanner. I was laughing.
Yeah, I was laughing for a good chunk of that.
That was really good. That entire issue. And again, I didn't really make much of them, and most of them were just me playing off of character. Because this particular version of Luigi is really fun.
This is like my favorite version of Luigi ever, I think, because it's just
again.
I love how
it's this. You feel bad for him, but you also want to bully him yourself. And I'm really happy with how this all turned out. Honestly, I gotta say, everyone, as the resident fucking theater geek here, I gotta say, everyone brought their A game here comedically and just performance-wise.
Thank
We're all really good. I especially like how you played off my dumbass referential joke.
I didn't know what you were referencing with the spade and neuter. It's just funny in itself.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Oh yes, but yes, Tanner, you were basically talking to yourself for multiple chapters. Congratulations on all of that.
Well, does it say anything about my acumen as an actor?
Yes, you're a very talented person. You should, love yourself more.
I do. No, dude, this is let me verbally fillet myself a little more here. I love this.
Nova, you got to do a little you voiced more characters than usual, and you did an excellent job. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You got to bully me more.
Like he's generally voicing the straight women, I guess, because he's usually voicing women.
Yeah.
The quiet ones of their respective groups. Like Maki is funny, but she's pretty low key until we make our ascent.
Yeah.
Sabrina in the Pokemon story is pretty low key. Peach in my story is probably psychotic, but she hides it better.
she's oh no. Which is that you can get a lot of mileage out of a character like that. By the way, I should let you know that I I haven't had my microphone set up, so don't worry. But I'm at the point where I'm at that level of drunk where I'm looking at my microphone and am tempted to grip onto it and swing around it, singing in the rain, fucking singing in the rain style here. So
For the good of your family, I would advise against that.
all right.
Or rather, for the good of you, so your family doesn't yell at you, I advise against that. Let me rephrase.
Yeah.
So Nova is usually voicing the low key characters, and he does a wonderful job. But it's just refreshing to kind of see him get a flex in the story.
It is no, and Nova, I feel, and this is I don't know if it's you guys, but I feel like Nova, Scrappy, I'm gonna put you in second place here. I feel like Nova's the best person I play off of when it comes to these. Again, pardon me dragging it back to me again, but I feel like I play off of Nova pretty well.
You do.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Oh my god. Holy shit. Holy shit, I'm drunk.
So Nova, what were your thoughts?
It was funny, and I enjoyed every minute of it.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, it's good to have you back, and I have no idea when you'll be back again because we'll ostensibly, maybe, hopefully, probably not, be doing another episode of Duel of the Fates next time.
Yeah, and I will admit that even though I don't get much roles in that, I will say Palpatine is fun.
Yeah.
Just for that sort of sinister kind of
douchery.
Yeah. Yeah, he's very fun.
And then you would die.
And then you would do it.
You know what the problem is? Star Wars has the same problem as Mario, where it's hard to make original jokes about it. Anyway. Yeah, no, it is, but I do genuinely appreciate a lot of this show. And as weird as it is for a fanfiction show, Luigi feels like a family member no matter what incarnation I'm playing of him at this point.
Yeah.
I can come home and play Luigi and feel comfortable because even though there are definitely differences in certain characterizations, like this Luigi is much more pathetic than your Luigi, Scrappy. They are ostensibly the same character.
I mean,
if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I can kind of see that. Like, yeah, I don't know. I just, I'm trying to not bring this and make this about Super Mario show, but I guess for the sake of analysis, we'll compare the portrayals.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess I just did not write Luigi as a failure, which is kind of a failure on my part.
Well, no, your Luigi's awkward and a bit introverted, but I wouldn't say he's pathetic. This Luigi is pathetic.
No, I mean, yeah, truth be told, I just didn't. Yeah, let's be. Come on, we all know I didn't use the Mario Brothers that often in the early chapters to begin with, so their character.
And I mean, go ahead.
Sorry. So until what was it? Quest for Colorado Part 1, Luigi's characterization basically began and ended. I'm Mario's brother. I'm possibly demonic. That's kind of it.
Yeah, and I will say that I think that once again, that's if I can recommend something to you. If there's one thing I recommend to you while writing the Wario Brothers, I feel like there's an inherent. If there is any character more pathetic than Luigi in the Mario universe, it is Waluigi. Just for the fact that he constantly wants to prove himself to be the best at everything and almost always comes short. There's something very inherently... Waluigi wants people to love him.
We all, I think, in a way, we are all Waluigi.
Yeah. And it's also, there's something inherently funny about anyone being jealous of Luigi.
Yeah, like, that is pretty funny. Like, he's not... It's like, it's like, if Vegeta wants to be better than Goku, it's like Vegeta's long-lost cousin wants to be better than Krillin.
Yeah. There is something really funny. There's also, like, I don't know, is it weird that I'm giving you writing tips now? Because, again, there's a lot you can milk out of Waluigi's characterization when you really think about the implications of his existence.
I'll touch upon them ever so lightly when I get that
Because
chapter.
he can... He's... I do think that Waluigi... There's also the fact that Waluigi's entire existence is owed to other characters that came before him. He is a copy of a copy of a copy.
Pretty much. Yeah, there's stuff to like. I'm gonna have fun writing my Mario stuff. Like this, reading through this story has helped a bit in that regard.
Oh no, and it is one of those things where I won't say, because again, it's easy to write jokes about Mario, but the Mario universe, because of how minimal it is in terms of storytelling, does have a lot of implications. And it is easy to play off of those. And, I mean, like, Miyamoto himself once said, I have no idea why the blocks float in midair.
Oh, it just kind of happens.
Yeah.
Because video game limitations.
Yeah.
I never really even, like, thought about that, to be honest.
I mean, no,
it's
canonically, Bowser fucked Miyamoto, so... Because there's an interview where he straight up says, I'm Bowser Jr.'s mother.
So who are the Koopaling's mothers?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Find out next time on the next episode story time of the Super Mario Show.
Yeah. That's actually funny, the idea that you reveal it. There's some jokes you could do with the idea that Shigeru Miyamoto himself shows up.
Oh god, that's gonna... Oh man. Okay. Well,
okay, so I guess we should get down to boring business. Provided everything goes according to plan, we will probably return to Duel of the Fates. And
yeah.
To this, maybe I'll actually have my story written. No, but who knows? Life, much like this year, is a great big white canvas.
Life is like a hurricane.
Here in fuck you. Oh.
But overall, I enjoyed this little diversion. It was nice to kind of wade back into a more traditionally comedic story.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, no. And again, I'm sorry if I dampened your story's jokes with my own shitty ones, but I tried.
You tried to dampen them, okay. Thanks.
Yeah,
I know what you mean. I know what you
mean.
Amazing.
Look, I try to bring some energy to this besides what's already there. Because otherwise, why am I on the podcast? I fucking try, okay?
We try. That's our slogan.
Yeah.
It is. It is. Dude, this entire show increases. This entire show makes me progressively more homicidal.
Dang.
I swear to God, if I do not come out the other end of this show as the fucking Joker, if I do not come out of the other end of this show as hold on. Let me let my brain. It's gonna make dial-up sounds for a minute here. If I don't come out of the other end of the show as Tyler Durden, is there any point?
Well,
Shit, I should have used the American Psycho comparison, but whatever.
we're almost a year into this show's existence, so I guess the joke's on all of you.
When did?
And that's when you become the Joker. Tell me, Scrappy, do you perhaps preside within a collective group of people?
No, because I've been locked in my house.
Oh, you see, I tried to set that up, and you fucking jettisoned it. You fucking rejected it.
I know.
Yeah.
We all live in a group of people.
Yeah.
Ostensibly.
Yeah.
And in keeping in spirit with that, yes, it is 2021. Time is a flat circle, so maintain your social distancing, wash your hands, respect
Absolutely.
the medical professionals, and please don't be crazy this year.
Yeah, please.
Don't be crazy.
Let-
Just remember, just because there are no more kids in cages on TV doesn't mean there are no more kids in cages.
Jeez. Alright, are we done, or is there anything else?
That was probably a bad outro. I shouldn't have said that.
Until next time, this has been Storytime with Scrappy and friends, and we bid you all good health, peace in this year, and good, and I don't know, and hopefully stories that you can send to us.
If I can end this on a wholesome note, even if 2021 is another bad year, which it will be because this is ultimately a culmination of all of America's problems, make it a good year for you.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Because again, if the world isn't going to get better, you can still get better.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's good advice to live by.
Yeah.
Okay, then. So, unless anyone else has any closing comments, I think it's time to wrap it up.
Yeah, I got nothing. I'm gonna assume that's it then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you turned it off? Because I'm ready to have post-show chat.
Oh, I can stop now. So yeah.
Yeah.